This is an educational example based on my personal approach. Results vary widely, and nothing here guarantees profit or future performance. Hello, welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking to those of you that were curious, how could you take $100,000 and possibly set yourself up for retirement maybe in the next 5 years? I have been able to do really well with the 401k that my company had all of my investments in. When I got control of that and I was able to transfer it to an IRA, then I was able to invest it into equities, into blended funds that ended up doing really well. And so I thought this might be helpful for those of you that are like a lot of my community members. They are at the point in their life cycle where they can just see retirement and they are really interested in maybe taking control of all of their retirement funds when they leave their company and then turning it into something that they could actually grow faster than what has been maybe in their 401ks. And so if I had $100,000 and I was starting over, here's exactly what I would do. And the awesome thing is, and the reason I'm doing this now is I want to share with you that we were at a very interesting time that could really help you grow your portfolio. It's not just any time you can do some of the things I'm going to share with you. The market has to be at a special point, and I think we're really close to being there. Let me explain. Now, I noticed that the indices just ticked up in the futures, but something very important happened with the NASDAQ and the SPY over the last week, and that is on the weekly MACD, it actually crossed negative, showing that we are entering into some bearish territory. Also, on the RSI, we dropped below 50, and we're actually right now in the low 40s. When that gets to an oversold situation, usually around 35 or below, that's when I like to jump in a lot of the trades I'm about to share with you. So if I had 100,000, I would take 30,000 and I would dedicate it to QQQ 2-year leaps. But I would specifically only buy those if that RSI is at 35 or below on the Qs. Now, I am waiting for that to happen. It could potentially happen in August, maybe September, with all the things we have going with the midterms. That usually creates a lot of volatility in the market. So I would earmark that money and I wouldn't touch it until the indices reach that point in time, and then I would go ahead and buy those leaps. I have a whole video for you on that. I will leave that at the end of this video to help you. Then what would I do with the other 70,000? I would look at solid Mag 7 companies such as Google, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, and if they have sold off, like a lot of them have, I would look into a little bit more detail as to why, and then I would start investing in those companies. Let me give you an example. Google recently had its earnings. They had incredible earnings, but they did share that they were spending a lot of their free cash flow, the money that they usually bring to the bottom line. They are going to spend that to actually enhance the future of their business, and they're going to spend it on AI dynamics. Well, when that happened, Wall Street didn't like that. Wall Street looks about 6 months out, but us as investors, we might have like a 5-year horizon. So you want to use opportunities like this to actually buy a stock that has been sold off. So let me talk to you about the dynamics of what's happening with Google specifically. If you look at the fact that they have traditionally enjoyed that free cash flow, Wall Street loves that. And the reason they love it is if the market's under pressure, a company like that has their own money. They don't have to borrow money. They don't have to do a lot of changes to the business model to actually stay afloat. Well, if now they're spending all of that free cash flow to invest in the future, that is less for short-term investors to actually get excited about. But this is why I like what they're doing. I want you to consider businesses like Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster? They are put in that dinosaur category, meaning they did not adjust their business model. And as a result, they unfortunately were not able to take advantage of all the changes that were coming. But then you look at a company like Netflix. Netflix was able to adjust their business model. Do y'all remember going to your mailboxes and getting those DVDs out of the mailbox? Well, Netflix adjusted when they got away from DVDs and started going to streaming. They were able to provide. So they were able to adjust their business model, and I'm sure they had to spend to do it, but had they not, they would have gone belly up. And so when I look at what Google's doing, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, they're actually preparing for the future. So if I had a 5-year horizon, I would be more than happy to jump in at this level when these stocks are being sold off, when that RSI is closer to 30, because this is preparing for the future. I want you to consider it just what you would if you had planted trees in a new home. Maybe you moved into a new home, you built a new home, and you wanted to plant some trees. Well, those trees, they're not going to do a whole lot for you in the first 5 years. They're not going to provide the shade that you want to sit under the tree and have picnics or whatever you're going to enjoy. But you still went ahead and planted them because you knew that you would be in that home for a long time and you knew that you would have years of enjoyment out of those trees once they grew. And so now you can go ahead and plant the seeds for your future portfolio that you will use to retire with. You can do that now at the very beginnings of this AI boom. And I want you to think about the different dynamics that we've lived through in all of the different times that the stock market has really surged based on innovations. The first one that I know of was that Industrial Revolution. That just really changed the landscape for investing in the stock market. Then you had the incredible internet boom. That was a game changer for sure. You saw stocks take off after that went ahead and came to fruition. Now, we did have the internet bubble that popped, but I don't think we're anywhere near that for AI. We're just at the very beginning. And here is one more bite at the apple, maybe in my lifetime, and that is this AI revolution. The thing about it is, I think we've all become so dependent on it so quickly. I really don't know if there's any turning back. Knowing that you could start investing now in some very solid companies that have years of growth in front of them that they have yet to materialize. They are laying the groundwork now. This is the time that I like to get into companies like that. You can do it several different ways. You can sell options at a strike you're comfortable owning the stock. You can just go ahead and buy it outright. You can buy a little bit on every red day you see until you take your position and get to about 100 shares. Then when things start looking brighter in the market again, and let's say it rides all the way up its Bollinger Band and that RSI is now at 70, meaning it's overbought at that point, then you can start creating income and selling covered calls on your position. So there's a lot of ways to make money if you know what you're doing. If you want help with that, I would love to personally help you. I'd love to be your mentor. I just had the most heartwarming email sent to be one of my members. He actually came into my community about a year ago. He just had his year anniversary, and he wanted to learn how to option trade so that he could spend more time with his family. And now that he's at that year mark, he has looked back over the past year. He's had a really good return. He far surpassed the S&P 500 trading options. And he said he's now able to spend quality time with his family. And he was just thanking me. It's notes like that that motivate me to stay on YouTube, to keep training all of you, and then to mentor those that are in my community. Remember, if you're with me trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. If you are in my community, we are on QQQ Leaps Watch. As soon as I see that it's the right time to go, I will deploy that signal and I'll actually be in those leaps to help grow my wealth even further, and hopefully it'll help you as well. If you want to watch that video where I did some back testing on QQQ Leaps, you can watch that right here.